Hello beautiful people, welcome to Tarot Predictions guys. This is going to be a brief taroscope for 12th of January 2017. Before we jumped into the taroscope again, I want to remind you that if you have a questions again toward me, you can message me at Instant Go or call me there. The link is written here in the description of the video, or you can simply purchase a service from my website, which is also written here in the description of the video. Now, with that cleared out, let's give you a few words about the numbers today. And the vibration of the numbers favors highly the single souls. So if you allow yourself today to go out, meet with people, or actually if you have a date today, I think according to the numbers that is going to end up very, very well. So even though a random bump ups with a different, with different people or kind of people that you like may result into a very good partnership. It could go into a relationship as well. It is just the numbers are favorable for that direction. Now, those which are not single, they have to be careful, however, because that's the vibrations today, combining people, if I may say it that way. So, for example, if a couple goes into completely unexplored social circle just so they can widen their horizon, well, one of the couples may find a better suitor there, someone that they know that they may get interested in. So if you are in a relationship, today is not the day where you want to experience or kind of like widen your horizon, because either you may be enthralled by someone else or your partner could be enthralled by someone else. As a matter of fact, today, if you are in a relationship, a romantic dinner is going to give you much greater result rather than going out and partying with a random people. So that being said, guys, for your career, the numbers are saying that you will have a lot of interactions with different people, and you have to be rather organized with your work and with your job, or kind of you will be organized with your work and with your job. So these interactions with other people will impress actually with your performance. That cleared out. Let's see what the cards has to say. For Aries, it's going to be a very positive day here, as we can see with the Nine of Cups. They will be quite emotionally satisfied with the job they're doing or the situations they're involved in. And this card actually implants that Aries are going to kind of have a major breakthrough into a certain field of theirs. It could be a breakthrough into their relationship or into their career, but it is not finished quite yet. What I'm trying to say here, guys, is that you can enjoy that particular breakthrough, that particular so-called achievement, but it is not yet achieved to its very end. So a little bit more efforts are needed, probably tomorrow or the day after, so you can make that particular breakthrough a long lasting and something that can give you a real benefit. For Tauruses, it's going to be the Nine of Wands, and with this card they will see a huge opportunity in front of them, which is actually a very good opportunity. However, Taurus needs to be kind of careful not to miss a very important detail before they jump into it, okay? Because this card, when the Nine of Wands is reversed, the situation is all or nothing, and you have to be kind of very vigilant about the details, because with this card, the Devil hides in the details, guys, and you need to kind of meticulously overview all these details in your situation so you can actually judge very well, should you take that risk or should you not take that risk. Now, the risk will be different for every single one, Tauruses, and of course the outcome as well will be different. For some, maybe maybe a trap. For others, maybe one kind of opportunity. It does depend on your personal situation. Geminis, we have the reversed Empress today for you guys, and this card rather shows that you will find it very difficult to decide something. It is because you may not be able to kind of judge which is the best possible solution. It is very important that you kind of withdraw a little bit, detach from that situation, just put yourself in something else. And while you're doing that, you will see that the decision you need to take is going to come virtually on its own to you guys. So the issue you have is going to solve on its own accord as soon as you kind of like detach from that activity and start doing something else for a change, so you can just pull your mind away from what troubles you. For Cancer, we have the Nine of Pentacles for Cancer, also very good day for them. That card says that you may receive some additional finances, guys, today. So it's a financial improvement, success in one business, playful, joyful activities, and as well being able to solo conquer your difficulties or kind of things you need to cope today. So you will be very proud, Cancers, with the job you need to do now. The Nine of Pentacles usually says that whatever you're facing today, you kind of have the necessary experience and the necessary knowledge and skills in order to do it flawlessly. For Leo, it's going to be the Four of Cups. It's going to be just an unusual day for Leo. Some of you guys may need to kind of address all the issues there, you know, things that you're not happy with. It's not that you haven't finished your job in the past, but it's just you're not happy how the job is finished, so you can dig up these old activities, you know, and so you can kind of like rearrange or, let's say, alter their outcome. This card as well for some may show that it is not even a new opportunity, but new exciting activities coming in your way. But just because you're so busy fixing the past, you may kind of like, you know, miss that kind of activity. So you need to also show, I don't know, you need to also show, let's say, clear mind, or you need to dwell to your clear mind so you can recognize that particular very good emotional activity for yourself. For for Virgo, excuse me, this will be the Three of Cups. So with the Three of Cups, Virgo are going to spend the time, or it's rather advisable to spend the time among people. It is advisable to spend the time with people that are actually supporting you emotionally, and people that doesn't have a surreptitious nor premeditated reactions to your emotions, because for what it seems, it will benefit you a lot, Virgos, if you express all the emotions you have, especially for your social circle. For example, you don't like somebody in your social circle, you go out and tell that. If you think that someone is kind of like double-faced, you know, and they are playing one role in front of one and another role in front of the others, you can go there and say that they do a hypocrisy there. So it is kind of like, you know, clearing up all these emotions that you have in store for you and which are really troubles you. And now, this is a funny thing, guys. Recently, I spoke with a very good Howdian numerologist, and what that numerologist told me is that if you kind of like empathize, care too much, hold on things within you, actually you're suppressing your own personal vibration. And while you do so, you may start experiencing either emotional or physical distortion, distress, and etc. So it is a good thing if you mind your own personal life and only the life of the people you care for, and everybody goes with their own fate. So you should not hold on anything within you. It is just, if you want to say something, you just go there and say it. It will work. It will kind of like play better for you, because at the end of the day, at least you will be able to sleep well because you said what you have in your mind. For Libra, that will be the Queen of Swords, and you probably need to kind of like connect with this woman, a very experienced, very assertive woman, a woman that is capable to push her and your things true. So if this is your lawyer, for example, I think that you will find a major breakthrough into your case today. If this is your boss, I think that if you do have issues in your job, she will have a very good plan with exceptional maneuvers, guys, which are going to allow you to finish your job. You need to listen to this particular woman. She is there for your greater good. You don't want her as your enemy. Okay, so whatever she tells you, she knows what she's talking about because she kind of have the necessary experience. Okay, she did that in the past and now it's your time to do it, and she can tell you how to do it. Now, if this is not a woman, then the card says that if you are struggling today with some situation, all you need to do is to dwell in your own personal experience in the past. You don't freak out, okay? It is all about thinking, not about emotional expression. And also the card implants a certain maturity you need to show, a certain, what is the English word here? Poker face, okay? If something bothers you way too much, or kind of like unexpected news comes in your way, don't freak out. Show to the people that you can take that particular hit and find a reasonable solution, not emotional, reasonable solution to your to that difficulty. Scorpio, the reversed justice. It is showing that you may clinch into a perfectionism today, a very high standards which are near impossible to be covered, as well as this card shows conflict of interest, guys, and it shows that you will not be able to make an accurate decision about something because you're ignorant for the whole truth of it, or you are twisting the truth through your prism because that particular twist suits you. It is very important, Scorpios, to be accountable to yourself. If you see something, it is exactly how you see it, it is not how you want to see it, and on that particular base of information you need to make up in your mind. This card also shows that you Scorpios are gonna have a very high self-righteousness, and that can hurt people. So today, guys, it is important to take it easy. For Sagittarius, we have the World card. A major or kind of like a closure is coming in your end today, guys. Not necessarily good, not necessarily bad. It is just one thing ends, another thing starts. Okay, so it is important here, Sagittarius, whatever ends, either good or bad, because this card is indefinite. I mean that it could be an end of suffering. It could be an end of pleasure. Either way, a new perspective is emerging soon. Okay, and you have to face that perspective pure. And under facing that perspective pure, it means that you need to completely make your closure. For example, let's say that you start a new job. You need to accept that this job is going to go for a long run and you should not seek for another one. If you are broke up with your boyfriend or a girlfriend, you need to accept that the breakup it's definitive and a new perspective is emerging soon, which means that a new suitor is coming in your way, and you need to completely kind of like heal or revive yourself from that breakup, or kind of leave it in the past so you can give everything you have to the new suitor that is coming in your way. The next one, that will be Capricorns, and for Capricorns we have the Two of Cups reversed, and Capricorns will have a good layout in front of them, or rather like a good day in front of them, but because they are either shy to speak up, or they think that they are not worthy enough for the situation coming at hand, or they are doubting within themselves, they may kind of like work beneath one's standards, because the reverse Two of Cups usually comes with shyness, hesitations, fluctuation in one behavior. Is because they think that they are all trespassing a certain boundaries, while that is not true. Okay, all that the cards ask, guys, is to be yourself. Don't be shy. Face the situation openly. Show to the people what you are capable of. If this is about job interview, if this is about a making a relationship, or you have a date today, you just be yourself. Don't think that you're not worthy enough, because this card usually comes when you think you're not worthy enough. You think, yeah, this person has an interest in me, but actually doesn't have anything to offer. That's not true, guys. It just approach the situation with open hands, and you will see that it will kind of like have a good benefit for you. At the end of the day, this card usually comes when you are suppressing your kind of like emotional urge to connect with either people or situations. For Aquariuses, we have the Nine of Swords. And Aquariuses, this card usually comes when you are troubled, when you're worried. But is the issue you're worrying about, it's the issue that you need to worry about? Now, that's the question. Unfortunately, because it's a general card, this cannot be determined. However, these fears should and need to be overcome if the issue you're worrying about it is exactly the one that you need to worry about. Okay, so in other words, you are over exaggerating the difficulty here. And in rare cases, this card shows that you're worrying about something that is completely futile. What I mean is that your worries about that thing is completely futile, while the real trouble remains unnoticed and undiscovered, and it can cause serious issues. So it is very important today, guys, to determine where your troubles are coming from and be true to yourself. For example, let's say that you are in relationship. This is the first thing that comes into my mind, and you have a real difficulty in that relationship, not because of yourself, but because of your partner, and you are constantly thinking that your partner is not the problem. For example, you are the problem. It is what you're thinking. His parents are the problem. Your parents are the problem. His friends are the problem. Your friends are the problem. While the real problem remains undiscovered, or you don't want to see it. So it is very important with the Nine of Swords to be accurate with your judgment, guys. I know that sometimes emotions can cloud your mind, but this should not be the day where the emotions should take an edge here. And last but not least, we are having Pisces. Now, Pisces, that will be the Knight of Pentacles for you. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this may be a person you need to deal with today. A very meticulous person, slow-moving, someone who really knows what one wants. Which means that he really kind of like can estimate the true value of the situation that he is involved in. So if this is a partner in your business, or it's a co-worker, you're working together, they very well know what is in there for them and what they can win from the situation. So if they are working upon something, definitely has some value into it. Now, if this isn't a or for example, if it is your suitor and it is someone that is dating with you, then he finds a real value in you, and you should not doubt that they want to be involved in you into some kind of relationship, possibly romantical. And if this isn't about a person, then that card shows, guys, that you need to be rather not that frantic with your activities, but be a little bit more patient. And as well, today will be a good day to be spent among nature. So that was the Taroscope, guys, for today, 12th of January 2018, and I hope you liked it. I hope it's helpful, and we're going to see each other next time. Until then, bye.